So, hi. If you saw my tweet, then you will know what we're planning today. So another print CSS um, project or recreation. And this time I actually want to recreate some food menu. And I picked some, and let's see which one we take, or maybe we do multiple of them. Let's see how far we reach. Let me first turn the light off. Yeah, now the webcam looks better. Okay, then let's have a look. So one option would be this one here. I found a stock image of, which looks quite nice. Another option is this one. Probably we will start with this, and there are more options like a more complex menu here, or this also very simple menu, one pager basically with different food menus. So I guess we should start with this one. If you want us to start with, or me to start with another one, just let me know, then we can also pick a different one. So very basic would be, for example, also this one. Just some text, basically a logo, some basic image, and then information. Also possibility, but I guess this one is nicer. Yeah, I guess we start with this one, and to start with, let's first see how big our menu should be, or let's simply start with the A4 format and then we can change the size later. So if we look at that, we have some border around the menu, we have some background pattern, and let me zoom in a little. I have some strange icon or image here, then simply fast food menu template, some text, some fast food, and then actually the menu on the back side, or the second side. Probably it's just a flyer, so on the back we would have that. So a 2-page menu we need to create, and it will not be 100% like this. We just create something similar to that. So we will create it again with print css.live. So the first thing is always removing the HTML and removing the existing CSS and also everything in here. And then let us start with defining the HTML elements. So let me put that here, and then we can see. So we have fast food and then menu template, so header 1, header 2, and then some paragraph on the first page. And on the bottom of the first page we have different menu items. For this we will simply take some sample image and position it there. Okay, then let's see. So we will have our h1 element, we have the second header, we have a paragraph, and we have an image. Okay, for now let's take the same text, fast food menu template, and then let's have a look here we have some text, some sample text, so we can simply take the same thing, or we can take any other text we want. So let's just go for demo here and repeat it sometimes. Okay, as an image, you see here all the different major menu items they have here. We will just take a sample image, so let's go here and check for fast food, and let's see if we also get some image which shows some different fast food maybe. What is fries look also quite nice. Let's see. Maybe we find even an illustration of fast food. No, not really. So let's see what we take. So much choices here. Maybe just a simple burger like the one we saw on the top. Like maybe this one. So we directly link it from here. And let's see. Yeah, it's on the second page. You didn't adjust the image size yet, so that is open to do. And then on the second page, let's see what we have there. So we have our separate menu items. So let's first wrap the second page in a div. And then here we get our different sections. Let's see again. 1, 2, 3, 4 sections and some lists. Each time 4 items here. Let's do the same. So let's make a list with 4 items. Call it section 1, 2, 3, 4. And now let's give it sandwich, hamburger, french fries and coffee. Hamburger, french fries, and the last one was coffee. Okay, so also this we see here, and each of these items has a small image on the left side, so we need again 4 images. So let's give all of them a image tag here, and then we again select some images. Actually, for the burger, let's take the same image as on the front page. So this one. And then for the sandwich, let's have a look here. Let's just take the first one here. Looks quite nice. Simple sandwich here. Then the burger we already have. Then we need some French fries, and then we need some coffee. Okay, let's take this one. And the last one is an image for the coffee. Good, so more or less we have our HTML content, so we can see how we style this. And when we look here, this background has some kind of pattern. We will not get the exact same pattern. I will just pick one of these colors and we will actually create a different background pattern here with this website CSS background patterns. You can go to magicpattern.design and do the same thing. So let's see, we have two colors here, so let's put that one, and then also let's pick the darker color here. What is it getting here? Okay. We were here. Okay, then let's see which pattern we take. We have the paper, yeah, some different patterns here. Let's maybe take the cross. Can copy the CSS code and let's see what we get when we copy that. We actually get a background, and at least here in the live preview it's looking quite good for a background. And the default font color we can directly set to white. We will change it for the different headings later, but now we already have some pattern here, and if we render this, we actually see that VisiPrint interprets this pattern a little different, this radial gradient. So if you have a look here, it's actually crosses. If you have a look in the preview, it's crosses. Here, not so much. Let's directly try it with some different rendering tool. Rendering quite long. Maybe because of the images. Let's see if it stopped somehow. We have some console errors. Okay, let's go for page.js then. Then we get the correct pattern in the background. And now, yeah, let's concentrate on the first and the second page. So when we look here on the first page, everything is centered basically, so we should do the same to our text. Let's also give our first page basically surrounding div. Let's call it menu cover and close the div here. Indent. Okay, good. Then can say the menu cover text align center. Actually, we can also go back to this preview. If it's sometimes rendering like this, it just do one change and it's back to normal again. Let's also give me one moment. Just checking what size we should give our menu card, if it's A6 or simply 1/3 of an A4 paper, I guess. When we look at the flyer, that's probably the best. So that would be then 8.3 inches by 3.9 inches. So let's go back here to our code and set the size of the pages, and actually exactly the other way around. Yeah, okay. Then also our preview directly fits way better. And the next thing we should do is change the margins and also put this border around. So we could give that to every page margin box, or let's see what happens if you say border 1 pixel solid red here. We see it here, and actually that's almost good. We just need a different margin. Let's say what is if you put it at 1/2 inch. It's yeah. Maybe like this. But then also give it a padding of the same. And now, of course, if we look here, we want that kind of border. So was it dashed? Yeah, I guess so. Let's see if there's a different option. Let's there's no, let's say, wider dashed would look like this instead of that one here. Yeah, okay, good. Then let's see what color that has if we actually get that. Zoom in a little more. Let's see if that is correct. Not sure. Probably not. Barely visible. Let's go for light gray for now. Or shall we directly? Let's make it directly white. Okay, then we have this fast food and the menu template, so the heading 1 and heading 2. And for that we simply need to style the same. So heading 1, first of all, text transform uppercase, and H2 was all in lowercase, and text transform lowercase. Then if we have a look here, there's like no margin between heading 1 and heading 2, so here probably margin bottom 0 and here a margin top 0. Maybe we need to even put it still closer together than that, but let's see. Still the fast food starts maybe a little further down, so let's say margin top, that's too much, half an inch. Okay, then we have the colors, and of course the font itself we can change later, but first the font weight should be normal, and here too. And then let's see if we can pick the color. Guess all this zooming. Okay, let's just take this and assume it's the same. As I said, it should only look similar, not 100% the same. Ah, that's way too dark. That's way too dark. Okay, let's go. Now this is actually, when we look this, we take for the, is there something, yeah, dark orange, slightly different. We will find a nice color for that. Next, the paragraph below is having some distance to the top, So we can do that too. And as it's the only paragraph, we simply can use the tag itself and say margin top, let's say 1 inch. And then only the picture is remaining on the first page, and let's specify in case we use it on different pages also. And definitely for the image we anyways need to do this. And let's start with a max width of 100%. And then we have it here. Yeah. But we want it on the bottom of the page. So we would say position absolute bottom 0. So we have it here, and maybe left 0 2. Let's see. There it is. And now what we also need to do is for the second page, so the menu items, we say break before always, and for older renderers we also say page break before always. I mean, right now we are only rendering with Page.js in the preview, so it should be fine, but now we see we have it only on the first page. Good, then let me actually open that image and let me see if we can let's take this frame. So take a second, I will save it on my machine and then upload it to remove.bg and see if we can automatically remove the background. If not, we keep it like this. Let's see how it would look if it realizes it works. It works quite well. If you have a look here, 1 second, let me show you. The only problem is I would need to upload it somewhere, because with print.css live I do not really, or I cannot take local images. Might actually work. I mean, this wood is still there. There's still something left, but it's quite good for automatic removal. If you see the original, here maybe removed a little too. No, I'm not sure. Maybe it's fine. Didn't remove too much from the burger. The fries are not completely cut out. So let's stick for now with this image, and let's see how we do that later. If I upload the images somewhere, or if we just keep them as a sample like this. Okay, then we have the first page, and now we actually need the second page, and at the end we do the fonts. So here our different headers, left the image and right the list of the different items. So we have the image, we have the items. So what we should do is maybe put a div around these things. Should have done that in the beginning. Then would have been easier. First put the closing everywhere, and then the opening div. Okay. Good, so somehow the menu cover went to the second page now. Let's see if we have the same thing when we render. Need to render here again. No, it's only in the preview for whatever reason. But we saw similar behavior when we did our cookbook. There we had also a difference between the preview and the actual rendering. And here the actual rendering is done with the CLI version of Page.js. Well, this is done with the in quotes normal version. So let's see. In here we have our div. Give it a display flex, and then we have the menu items images, and we say max width 50%, and they already fit all on one page. We will need to adjust it probably, and if we see here, this probably it's not 50, it's more like 30%. Do we really need that div? Let's see what if we put here a simple float left. Would work also fine. I mean, we need to move the list points a little bit. We already have only 2 pages. Okay. Also the whole, okay, we could get rid of this div again. Let's do that later. And actually first give this whole menu item element a padding of 1 inch. Which is probably too much. So 1/2 inch it is. I'll make this 50 again. Let's see, always need to try a little bit. I guess this looks better. And here we can then say menu items UL. And shall we float that to the right? Let's see. Actually, we could go back to the live preview. And then we gave this things H3. So H3 before clear both, to clear the float, and H3 Let's see, back to the live preview. Something broke. No, let's just again. Okay, good. Then here we just say margin top not respecting that, probably because of the floating. So let's see if that works. Yeah, this works better. So again, a little change in the structure here. So like this will happen more often, I guess, today, till we find a nice structure. Okay. Yeah, we have a problem with the preview. As you see, it's rendered multiple times now. But also here you see the coffee image is gone. Let's put the famous border 1 pixel solid red to debug on, actually on this background. Let's make it yellow. Is this a margin or? Yeah, that was a margin. And now also the coffee image is back. Of course, we should have a same format for that image. But for now, let's keep it like this. Let's do list style type none to hide the dots. And if we look here, we forgot the price. Let's give all of them a price. So in this li, we simply do a span, and what did we have? $3, right? $3 and $4. So let's do the same thing. Let's give some $3 and some $4, that we have some difference here. Okay, then let's make the others $4. It's looking like this. Then let's style the menu items li, so the list items. Again, let's go for our border. By now I guess we can at least remove it from the image and from this clearing div. And also here, let's say we don't want the margin. And we don't want padding. No. Set from here. Yeah, okay. Good, then we forgot the dots in between. So in here it's quite easy because the text is always the same length, but in reality you would have maybe some which have a different length, maybe even 2 words, and you need to adjust the amount of dots actually, and you don't want to type them right, so we need to find a solution for that. Also left and right, I guess we have a little too much space we keep, so it's half that. Okay. Then let's see how we add these dots. So what if we say span before content and then some dots. This all creates issues. Except we have a fixed width. So what if we say all of this has a width of 50%? I would be directly on the image, but yeah, okay. And then the span itself goes to the right. What if we put a lot of these? No, actually not like this. Good, let's keep the dots out for now. Let's see that in a moment. Let's make the image a little smaller again. Looking better. We still need to find other images. But now before we move everything to the in quotes correct spots, let's find some fonts for these things. And actually this I guess is the same one, but this is a different one and this is a different one. So we need 1, 2, 3 fonts for 3 fonts for this thing. So let's go to Google Fonts and pick some. I mean, they don't need to look like this, so let's go for perfect pairings again. And let's see what we could use. This one we take for the heading, I would say. And then why not directly space mono. Can't I directly add space mono from here? Okay, now we have both. Let's copy the import and actually use them. So we put the import statement on top and back here. Let's select that font for the H1, which we already have defined somewhere in here. Yes. And then the other one for the H2. So the H1 and H2 we said is the same. Sorry, so this would be here, and H1 and H2 both get this font. Okay, that looks kind of good. Then second page is more this cursive font, so let's go back and see if we find some cursive stuff in here. Okay, let's take this, and here it's probably also only one font weight, but let's take let's also take this one. Okay, so this is here the dancing script. So we need to change our import. And then select that for all everything on the second page. So simply here. Now I guess we also should make these things H2 elements. If you have a look, it's almost or it's actually smaller than the price and the items itself. Okay. Happened to the coffee again. Let's see, let's remove the border. Okay, good, let's go for the preview. And let's try it maybe with a different rendering tool. There are some issues here. One would be the font color, but we could simply say body, and I guess that would fix this issue. We style it on the body and not on the ad page. Yeah, okay. Just that here again we have this on the wrong page. Let's see how typeset does. Yeah, the image sizes we need to work on. Maybe we give them fixed sizes if we have the same image size, and here also it's too big. Let's see with PDF Reactor again. It's not working. I really need to see if the web service is running on the machine right now or not. Because it doesn't, just wanted to say it doesn't look like it. But also here, the second page looks quite good. The third one, also it just overflows to a third page, just because of this, the image format is just wrong for what we're doing here, but the first page looks not okay. The picture is not put on the bottom. Let's go for page.js again, because this we also used in general. Good. Then what did we want to do? Maybe exchange the pictures and also again try to somehow get the dots in here. So we look here, we have these dots and other pictures. Maybe let's give me a second. Let's see. So we need a burger. We need fries. We need sandwiches and a coffee. Do we have? Could offer taco, burrito, hot dog. Shall we just change the food from sandwich to something else? Would be kind of cheating, right? But okay. Let's see. And then coffee or something to drink basically, or do we do a dessert? Let's see. Is there no coffee? I'm just checking some icons. Actually, here you can have a look with me. Just checking some UTF-8 icons. But it seems there is no coffee. I mean, I will take properly this burger, these fries, then we have no sandwich, so either we go for the hot dog or the pizza, maybe even just for dessert. I mean, it's a menu markup, right? So and here you see the drinks. I mean, we have sake, we have wine, we have cocktails, we have tropical drinks, we have beer, but no coffee. Okay, let's go for the beer. Should be also fine. And then let's see if we can, instead of the image, just use these things as the icon. So what kind of menu do we want? We definitely want something to drink at the end, so we put the beer there. So let's go here, and this is not coffee anymore, we call it beverages, and in here, what element? Let's also take a span again. Span, how did we style the previous span? Okay, then here we need to be more specific, and instead of the image, we call that span dot image and give that the class image. Let's go to the live preview. Yeah, there we have it. We just need to change the font size of this thing. Instead of max width, we say we can keep the max width, but here we say font size. Let's see how that would look. Little too big, or way too big. Okay. And we have the beverages, and then we want desserts, right? So we take the soft ice, or do we have something else? Ice cream, shaved ice. What fish cake? No. Custard. Let's take the soft ice. So we do the same thing here. Instead of French fries, we say span class image span. And then we have sandwiches and burgers, so we will have instead, of course, yeah, we first of all the burgers, we stick to them. Again, remove the image, say span class image. That's mainly also true to I don't have like these nice images or images with transparent background for all of these items. I could do it as you saw with this remove background quite nicely, but still not 100%, and still I would need to upload the images somewhere to use them in the sample things. I'm going for these UTF-8 icons now. And instead of sandwiches, we will have French fries. So burgers, French fries, dessert, and beer or beverages. So This sounds good, right? So let's do that here with a span again. Class image span. Then I guess here we still had that called French fries. And by hamburger, it's burgers, right? Any burgers. And French fries. Okay. Good, then give me one moment. I will be back in a second and then we continue. Okay, then let us continue. So, what we forgot here is we of course need to give that a title. So we have dessert here. So we have French fries, burgers, dessert, and beverages. And now let's give the items some other names, you know. And let's be like here with classic fries, cheesy fries, curly fries, and potato wedges. So that we also get some different text lengths, although I'm just seeing most of them have the same, except the potato wedges at the end. So burger, we have a hamburger, we go for cheese burger, not burger, burger, cheeseburger. We have a chicken burger, and we have a veg burger. Dessert, of course, when we have it as the picture, we need a soft ice. We can have cupcake. What else could we have as dessert? Let's also make more different things. So let's add a fish burger here. So we have 4 elements, we have 5 elements. So simply a little difference in here. And then we have soft ice, we have cupcakes, and we have double chocolate cookies. real long word. Let's see how that looks. See, then the price breaks into the second line. So simply have to see how these different elements work. And we only have 3 desserts. And then beverage, we have water, sparkling water, Coke, maybe some apple juice, and as the picture is a beer, we have some beer. Also here we see now a problem with these 2 elements. So we shouldn't use a float, I guess. Or we just put the water at the end. And then we have the sparkling water, still fine. Let's see, maybe we also put some more space, because now we actually have more space. So we could remove this, let's see. And give this whole thing a bit of 60%. Not really solving this problem, but it's okay. Let's actually try. Let's put here the normal chocolate cookies. And then we see the price problem again. And this is due to the floating of this span here. Can't we do a menu items ULLI before content? Let's see if it appears, and clear both. This block, I guess the clear doesn't work because we are in the element already, right? Oh yeah, it does work. If we set an empty content, maybe. Yeah, see, now it does work. And actually here we see it if we put, the double chocolate cookie is 4 and this one is $3. Makes more sense. And then we see it would work. Okay, so I guess the second page looks quite good now. But what's with the first page? And also maybe let's try some different prices, how it reacts to that, right? So let's make water the cheapest, then we have sparkling water, we have beer, apple juice can be cheaper, and Coke can be cheaper. So here you see also a difference. Now the 5 and the 2 zeros. And then let's go to the desserts again. I guess that's fine. Burger, they're overall too cheap, I would say. Let's go single hamburger. Cheeseburger is then slightly more expensive. Chicken, like the hamburger. And just that we get a price which is double digits, let's make the fish burger $10 and the veg burger $5 again. So we see simply how that menu reacts here. For the fries, classic cheese is, let's say, $3.50. We use cheap cheese. Curly fries, good but expensive, and wedges too. Okay. And still the dots would be nice. So what if, let's see how that would work. I just use a different element for testing. And then we say this is difficult with then the double digit prices, but let's try. We give you float left, border again for testing, and then max width what does the housing has 60, so let's say 50%. 50% is too less, so 60 should be 60 is this. Let's make it fixed. So we have 60%, and let's give this 80 of this 60 is too much. Let's say 70, and the price gets 30%. 30% width, 70% width, and then we say text overflow hidden, I guess. No. Let me shortly check this. Open a new tab and see. Clip should do the trick, and it doesn't. Maybe we need overflow additionally. No. If you know it, you can just paste it in the chat. Would be helpful. Let's see. Do we need to give it a fixed height, but then every of our elements, text elements, would be maximum one line, right? Which wouldn't work with this one. Okay, I guess it doesn't work that easy. Good, then let's keep it like this, and also let's change that stuff back so our price is normal. I guess it should be pretty clear what belongs to what. It's a small menu. Good, let's go back to the first page, and actually I want to do some changes here too. So the last time we were working on our, was it awesome or fantastic cookbook? So this is like amazing fast food best burgers in town. And then we need some text here. So something like get the best burgers and fries in town at our amazing fast food restaurant in Fancy Street 1. And then some postcode Hamburg. So this is the first paragraph, and let's add a new paragraph too, actually here, and say opening hours Monday till, well, let's say what, Tuesday, it doesn't really matter, right? Monday till Saturday 10 a.m. till 11 p.m. long opening hours. Like this. Or let's, how does it look when we write it like Let's maybe make different opening hours. So let's say we have Monday till Thursday from 11:30 till 8 p.m. and then Friday and Saturday we start a little earlier at 11 and we end at 11. Let's put that here too and make that bold again. And let's change this picture and also let's use these things there. So span class cover image, though it's not an image. And put our fries there, the burgers, and then let's see. Which one are we taking? The sparkling one, right? The sparkling one looks good. Of course we also have dessert, but we're the best burger and fry restaurant in town. So we have this here now, and then we can style that actually, and here we had the images. So let's see, menu cover image, how big were the others? It's probably too small. No, actually not. Do we want a break here? That's the question. And maybe also here. Yeah, it goes on the second page then. But what we can do is make the no, I want it in one line. Let's have it in one line. So we need to actually decrease the size even a little bit. Yeah. And now I still want it on the bottom. Is it too far on the bottom? Maybe, right? Ooh. Left 50%. Then transform, translate x minus 50%. Still the width isn't fine. So what did we say is width for the whole thing? We had 3.9 minus the margin minus the padding. So 1 second, let me open the calculator, and then let's see. Probably can do it in the head too, but too lazy. So we have then the 0.15 4 times, so 3.3 inch. It should have, where were we here, with 3.3 inch. Do we need that then even? Let's see. No, we don't need that. And then it's looking like this. And from the bottom we can say 1 inch up. 1 inch is too much. 0.5. Yeah, this looks good. Okay, let's see how it's rendering, right? So we see, even though in the preview it's nice, VisiPrint has a problem here. Let's see how other renderers do it. Same problem. Let's go for typeset. Interesting interpretation. And did we break it now with these UTF-8 icons? I should probably really use images to be on the safe side. PDF Reactor is really rendering slow today. And by the way, thanks for the follow. I mean, yes, they are looking different, but not that bad, right? We have a third page where there's the beverages on, but only because of this floating issue here. So let's see, maybe the size is just too wide here. Still 3 pages, so I don't think that worked. No, it actually did not. So let's undo this. And let's first of all see how Antenna reacts. Ooh, the Guardian looks funny. Let's say funny to it. And don't say bad. VisiPrint. Interesting again. It's really sad that the preview here looks so nice. And if we open that frame, yeah, okay, there's still the old thing in there. But from here, if I would print this frame, oh no, it's printing the whole page. Okay, no, then let's see that we get it to work with PDF Reactor actually. Yeah, but I should have directly put the famous border for debugging. So here you see in the live preview there's enough space in between, so the floating shouldn't really be an issue. Is it narrower here? It looks narrower than here. Is it just assuming? Ah. Guess I pressed this button too often. Yeah, there's so many things I need to fix on this website. Actually, let's see. Still 3 pages, so just with the board. Yeah, we see here this thing goes all the way. And that's the problem. Let's give it here, let's say 35, and see how it's reacting. Also not aligned to the center here, but now at least the burger menu, yeah, now I mean, yeah, the icons, we could have some nicer ones, but overall you see it's beverage, it's a burger, it's fries, so I guess you get the idea. So let's see what we can do on the first page. So maybe we need the 50%, or we probably need the 50%. Oh no, we don't need it. We just gave it the full width, so we should do a text align center right, because it should go till here. If you know what's missing, just put it in the chat. No. The famous border solid red will tell us what's wrong. And actually, as I only have one screen, I look here in my phone to see what's going on in the chat. Unfortunately, it didn't update, so sorry for that. I just checked in Streamlabs itself and saw that there is a message. So yeah, it's time to get a second stream, not a second stream, a second monitor, I guess. Good, let's see. Yeah, see, it's not here, so we actually should start. We have this padding here of 0.15, and then also scrolled too far here, the left should start like this. Good, now it's centered. We can remove our border. And once this is loaded, it should look fine. Let's see the presentation mode, full screen. So this is our cover page, and then backside or second page, however, would be our menu. It's a small menu: fries, burgers, dessert, and beverages. Small but nice menu, I would say. Give me 1 second to actually save that code, and maybe then I can make some blog post out of it, and then we can actually continue. So making a second menu maybe, or starting a second menu. So I will also paste the link to the whole thing into the chat in a minute. Then you can get it from there and also try it or also improve it, as it's for sure there are things in there which still can be improved. Just copying the HTML, the CSS, making a full document out of it, and putting it on GitHub. So that's what I'm doing right now. Some formatting also all on my local machine actually, and yeah, there are some things which we could optimize still in the CSS, and also use some nicer or actual images as we did in the beginning, but yeah, they were simply not working. We would have needed some different ones. Let's see if the code works, which I created here before I share it. So where is it? Loading. And actually let me share my screen again. Really wonder why Twitch on my phone doesn't show any comments. That's strange. Or any chat messages. Good, it's still working. The live preview, let's refresh here, is somehow a little broken for some reason. How is it looking here now? I should also switch. Yeah, there, as we said, the icons or the UTF-8 symbols are not rendering. They will render fine in PDF Reactor. Good, then let me store it here. So as you saw, or see here now, I added simply a standard HTML around it, put that in a style tag. So you can copy and paste it from here directly into print.css.live as HTML, just clear the CSS that you have nothing here. And it works perfectly fine with PDF Reactor, and in the live preview it used to work here. Not sure what's the issue now. Let's copy it, refresh the page, and maybe no. Maybe if we split style and HTML again, then it works. See, as soon as you split it, don't ask me why. Need to check actually on the server what's the difference between both, but it would work also in the Page.js preview. And here, this is now VisiPrint. So we see we have again the problems with the UTF-8 icons, but PDF Reactor wouldn't have it. And as you see here, VisiPrint has a problem also with the background, which we had here. What do you find here? Yeah, looks good, and let me shortly paste this in the chat for you to copy. Okay, good. Then if we look back at the different menus, we currently try to recreate something like this. What is missing is actually this icon up here. The borders, of course, things are different. We put more text here, have different icons, did some different text here. It's also all sample text here. So basically a different, but I would say it's also a nice menu. So let us, for one last time, look at it and see. We have the start page and the second page. It's a nice, decent menu. Maybe the background could be a little different, but overall I like it. Good, then let's close this one. Or shall we? Let me take this link, edit this here once. Or shall we just put a comment? No, let's edit the whole thing. Where do I? Here. And add a comment. Creation of this. Is it really HTML? Yes. Okay. Good. So then this is also clearly mentioned, and you can check also where this came from. So then we have this menu, which we could do, which is a small one and quite similar, just a different logo. So I'm not sure if we really should do this one. Then this one is a little more complex, bigger images. There again, we would need some transparent images. I might need to prepare these first, that it actually makes sense to work with that. Here we could put an icon again as an image. So this one would be an option, single page menu. There are different ones here, different colors basically. Let me see, do we have some other? No, this is just burger. And this one I had also kind of what we did right now, just the menu entries are one time left, one time right, a different border. It's going a little over this border here, these icons, and some tests fresh and tasty. Here in the end, kind of similar to what we already had. So click on that. No, just want it bigger. It's fine. Let's see, maybe we find something else. Otherwise, I would say where was it? Go for this one or something in that style. So with restaurant, menu. So here the restaurant title again, menu written. One of the UTF-8 icons and then some text here, and 2 columns of menu items, so food and drinks. So I guess we take this. Yeah. If you find other nice menu, then let me know, then you can also try a different one, this one next time. See, here would be nice icons or images we could use for the menu. This is also looking quite good here. But such things. This is a full foldable menu. So A4 in 3 sections, I guess. Also an option. But for now, let's go for this one as the last menu of the day. So yeah, let's see what we need. So we need a couple of HTML elements again. So we have heading 1, let's say, or heading 2, heading 1. Then let's make these two some divs with extra information. When I look at these images here, or not images, icons again, so we will take one of these icons, because otherwise we really need an image with transparent background again, and probably not finding that right now. We can search for pizza here. If you find a nice thing which would work on our menu, so with a neutral background, we can repeat for the whole page. We could use that and make the menu around it with the hand in there. Then we also can go for a real image, I would say. On the other hand, we shouldn't spend too much time just looking for a picture. You can always replace what we did with a picture, and all these pizza pictures just make me hungry. No, okay. Then instead, let's see here. If we really go for pizza, we just have a single slice of pizza, or maybe we make a hot dog or some different restaurant. If you see here, they have, what is this even? Dinners, chips, sushi, spaghetti, and pizza. So spaghetti we would have here, sushi we would have here. The spaghetti is really ugly, right? Let's see how it looks in PDF Reactor. So let's first remove all of this stuff. Okay, and copy the spaghetti, copy the sushi, go for the live preview first, slice of pizza, hamburger we just did right now, so would be boring. What is this? Curry and rice. Could make some taco. The hot dog is not really looking nice already from here. Yes, tea, no. A bento box. Pot of food, let's see how that looks in bigger. And also let's actually go back and copy the hot dog too. Hot dog, taco we already have open. Okay, so a lot of different food options. The curry, the taco, the pot of food, hot dog, burrito, and no, French fries we already had. Okay, let's render it. And let's see if it was actually an issue with the font we picked before. So it doesn't even render all of them. It doesn't know. Okay, it knows the pot of food, I would say. It knows the curry, the pizza, the sushi, and the spaghetti. No taco, no burrito. Let's see how the others react. Nothing for antennas. Nothing here. Prince has some issue. I need to check. I have something configured wrong for prints on this machine. I see. Which one did we select? We selected typeset, and it also supports the same as PDF Reactor. Nothing, and VisiPrint. Even worse. Okay, I guess we stick to PDF Reactor for the day. It's also nice to do different rendering tools every once in a while. So maybe we go for the sushi? What do you think? Or this bowl of food, but it's really, I mean, the sushi you at least see it's a sushi, right? Pizza you also see it's a pizza piece. No, I guess we go for sushi today. So this is the food we keep. And then, as we said, we have two headers, H2, H1. So let's start with that. H2, and we keep maybe, no, let's not keep the name, but how do we call our restaurant? Sushi place, really creative sushi place. Then we want bigger the menu, and somehow it has a dash menu dash. Then we have our sushi. Let's take it from up there, give it again a span, class image. So here you could also put your image in there, span, and then we have these two spans, class info box left, let's say, and that is get extra sushi in our case, span, and then span class info box right. And in the right box we have a phone number, so 9 digits, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. A line break, no, the line break we make automatically maybe, and then call us now exclamation mark. But the call us now is in a different style. Okay, let's see how we do that. Here, this is just bold, so we can make the sushi and the exclamation mark. I guess they're also made bold. Yes, we make that bold, and this one we use the underline. What was it called? Us now, I guess. Call us now, yes. Close the span. Then we will have a div with a class flex. We want a flex box here, and in there 2 divs again. So both of them have a header, and we have sushi and drinks, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 items. 5 items, and okay, so sushi, the items itself we could make a list again, so we can actually go here and copy this one for now from our previous menu. I know it's not the sushi, but it should be fine for now. Okay, and then we have another one called drinks. Good. This should be all the HTML. We have here a subline. Let's see if we do that or not. Give me 1 or 2 minutes, then I will be back and we continue. So I'm back, and let's have a look at the menu again. So also the price will be a little different. First, let's go back here and actually start with the CSS page. What size do we take? Maybe A5. Let's see, let's directly go for A6. I'm not sure. Let's take A6, okay? Then there's almost no border. Last time we used inch. Now let's go for centimeters. flags. Then these boxes which have some border. So actually let's change the name. So one is info left and one is info right. So two classes, and then we can just style the info the same way. Say border 2 pixel solid blue, and I guess the border had a radius, border radius 5 pixel. We can change the color later. Now we need to have the left and the right box styled. Left and right. The positioning we do a little later. We just say now, so what, how was it here? Get extra and then pizza and our sushi in a new line. So how, let's try now. I'm bad at guessing these things. Then we call it left. Interesting. Good. Not good from the width, but good. Get extra sushi. It's still too wide, I would say. Something like this, but probably before we do all this, we should decide on the fonts again. So especially for this, let's see, we have for the restaurant and these names one font, and then I guess this one and this one is probably the same. And then the menu has a different one. So why don't we take the same fonts as we used before? It's not exactly what this menu is about, but it should be fine to use them. Okay, so let's put that here. Then we had here the header font, which we use for the boxes, the H3 and the H1. So info will get that, and let's put them H1, H3. We'll also get that font. Okay, so this and this has the same font. Font weight we would need to change. Restaurant and food name, we'll get this dancing script. And what was the third one? I don't remember. That's okay. So all under flags. Is it all? No, actually the price doesn't, but the price we can change again later. Okay. Then they get a text align center. And here we also need to change the width just that it needs to be wider. Yeah, something like this. And these have again no space, so again here we can copy what we had, and we don't use the menu items class here right now, so let's first put this back. No floating required, no width required. Okay. Good, then H2 and H1, they are almost at each other, so H2 gets a margin of 0 and H1 probably also wanted to do just margin top 0, but doesn't really matter. And text align center. Where's the sushi place? Shouldn't H2? Didn't we give? Oh no, H1 we gave this one, but H1 needs the dancing script, right? And H2 actually needs this one. No, the other way around. Ah, yeah, the other way around. H2 needs this font. Dancing script. What am I copying? Okay. Yeah, like this. And then the H1 and the H3 get text transform uppercase and font weight bold. For bold we actually need to check here again. And at the 700, so we need to change this here. Yeah, okay. Now we have the bold and the sushi. Where is this thing? That's class image. So this actually we could have also put in a div, because what we do now is display block, and we want it really big. You see it here. We want it probably font size 100. .28 point. Yeah, this looks good. Then a margin top 1 centimeter and text align center. So now these texts left on the top, right on the bottom of this thing. So this will be a position absolute. Shall we put a position absolute, or what we could do is we could put them into this span. Let's keep him outside, easier. Position, absolute, left. What did we say? And is it like this? Yeah, almost. So left we have 0.5 centimeter. And top, I don't know, let's see, 2 centimeters. Okay, and we don't need that. It's considering the page margin, and now we do a transform rotate, I don't know, 15 degree. 15 degree might be fine. And then the right one, we do similar, just that we say here, maybe 10, and right 0, and a minus 15 degree. That is too far down, so let's say 6 centimeters, little too far up, 7, yeah. Call us now. The menu, and we didn't change the font size for anything right now. I guess that's fine. Let's say justify content space between. Have them left and right. And in there, how did we style that in the old one? Now we made the span float right, and this one. And we gave it a certain width. Could also do that here. Okay. Then let's style them similarly here. And give this whole thing, no, not this one, but the flex diff has a width of 45%. Then let's put the flex diff also margin, no, not margin top, we want it directly on the bottom, so we could say left and bottom 0 pixel. Now we lost the flex. Do we really need an element around it? Let's see. Class bottom. Which diff is this now? It's the flex, then one more. And let's put the positioning in there. And still it. Because it loses the width, right? We forgot that from before also. So width 100%, border 1 pixel, solid red. let's see what happens if we put that here again. Can we get rid of this div? Yes, we can. Then let's remove that again. For our drinks, let's actually copy the drinks from the previous menu and put them in here. Okay. And a hamburger sushi, that's fine, I guess. So let's go back here. We have this text in a different color. That was an H3. So let's style the H3 too. Background color black, color white, padding 4 pixel, and that should be it. And we want display inline block, that they don't go over the full width. Okay. Good. Then we need some background pattern again. I will use a pattern and not something else, but let's change the color, make it a very light background. Maybe we can just, no, let's really change the color. So one is white, one is like this, and then let's try this one this time. And again, assign that directly on the page. It really takes way more time to render than. The opacity is really a problem. So instead, we should go with that full, and here just something very light, and copy that. Look how long it takes to render as soon as we take in such a background gradient, not gradient, gradient. Increases the rendering time by a lot. You see? Or at least the displaying time here in this PDF.js. And it also is having, see these dots in there? But still, I want some background, so we keep that. We give the H1 also blue. As a color. But for now, while we render all of this, let's comment this stuff out. Okay. Then the last thing which we should do is creating a text shadow here, and for that let's go to converting colors and simply go to the tools and in here text shadow generator, and we need a blue, so let's take the blue here. And how do they do it? They also do a white and then a blue again, so we do a white and then do a blue again. And then what is the offset here? Should be 6, right? Yeah, this looks a little bit like that here. Let's see if it will work. Copy this and put it in the H1 and see. Yeah, maybe a little too much because the first blue is not needed. So we remove that. We put maybe let's try it with 1 and 2 pixel. I wanted to make 2 and 4 actually, but this way it should be fine, except that the dashes are not done normally, but okay. I guess it's still okay. And now we can, so let's remove this, put that background again. And then we also should be fun, and I see we also have spam again in the chat. How can I, wasn't this something to block? I really don't see it on Twitch in the app today. So yeah, okay. Good, this is the menu. Let's have a look in presentation mode. Of course, we could use a different image. Maybe improve the text a little bit. But overall, I would say it's quite nice. Let me download this. Okay, so this rendering issue here with this background is really there also in the downloaded version. So it's definitely not an issue which we have because of the PDF.js on the website. So let me shortly save this, then I paste the link also to this in the chat, and then I guess that's it for today. I still, what I mentioned the last time, wanted to show you the screen break print, and I still need to show you that, and let's see, probably then tomorrow, I hope. It's just, again, I forgot to configure my iPhone as a camera here, so you wouldn't see anything, I fear, if I just hold it in like I did it the last time already. So let me see that I also can show you more. So basically this is how it's looking. You get them at myscreenbreak.com. So this is printed with VisiPrint, or the PDF for that is generated with VisiPrint, one of the open source printing tools, and they allow you to basically print any website or mainly any news articles, blog posts as a book. And this is how the first page looks, and yeah, I will make pictures of it that you see it better. You see then all the table of contents with a QR code, so you can go and open the original link. And in general, this is how such news articles look in there, and they're quite good in terms of rendering any news content. Sometimes there are some smaller issues, or like showing images duplicated, small and big, but I guess this will be fixed in the future. Also, what I would like is that if there are links in the text, so it's really difficult to show you like this. Do you see this? Read more here in German, lesen Sie hier mehr. The here is actually a link, and I would like to have this link somewhere as footnote, or maybe as brackets behind. Idle would be footnotes, but as I know, VisiPrint doesn't support footnotes yet. So maybe in brackets behind the actual link, that would be really helpful. Otherwise, this is how a title page or the header looks. We have the medium, the website, when this article was basically stored from that site, then the headline and the text. This book is actually 66 pages long, and overall the print quality is really nice. I mean, the images obviously are copied directly from these websites, so about the quality of the images, it depends on the website itself. I mean, you see some stripes also in the images if you look closely, not on all of them. But yeah, I give a detailed review of that probably in the next stream if I manage the camera setup. If not, I show you that simply separately. So I will show you that maybe maybe in a blog post, maybe in a video I record like this and not in a stream. But for now, I saved our current menu. I'm just trying to render the saved version again and see if it's working. If it's working, I also put the link in the chat. So let's see. You see this background takes ages to load. But it's working. So here's the link to the second one, and let's shortly see how the other renderers like it or not. Not, I would say. A little better. Yeah, this is because I use a non-standard page size here. I would actually need to define the size in centimeter, inches or something. H6 is not within the page media module specification as far as I know. So let's have a look here. Page rule, and then let's see here, page size property. Yeah, it goes, these are the standards, so till A5. Some renderers have more, and this just doesn't. But the rest looks quite good, and if you look and zoom in, his background is rendered better. So we could actually, if we fix the page size and get this UTF-8 icon here to work, use also this renderer. Good, then I hope you enjoyed today's stream. Next one will be on Wednesday. And yeah, maybe you want to recreate these two menus. You find them, I've shared the links. And till then, talk to you later. Bye.